Yeah,
do updates?
yeah. So actually, every application will run on some port, right? So the default port of Angular is 4200. Like if you go and run on the Angular React, so the default port of Angular is 3000. So by default, it will go and it will run on this port. And if suppose if this port is getting used by some other developer, so you are going to Angular will create a different port with 4 digit or 5 digit or 6 digit. It depends on the Angular by itself. It will go and it will create for you. So port are just on which your application is running. Like you have the IP address. So you'll give the IP address, right? Like suppose you are deploying some application on the server. So server will going to have a some IP address. Then only it will go and it will run over there. In the same way, run on the 4200 default port, and we have the, so this is the default port of the Angular, which is 4200. Got it? Got it? Yeah, still you are in doubt.
Il demande si tu as compris, non, les?
Bon, il voulait savoir. Au début, quand il a commencé, c'était 53, 100 et quelques là-bas. Mais quand il a exécuté ça, c'est devenu à 42. Je voulais savoir si c'est lui qui a modifié, mais dès qu'on lance.
Il a fermé, il y avait une application qui était ouverte là, qui occupait déjà le port 42. Donc Angular a
c'est ce qu'il
généré
voulait,
un
ça.
port. Voilà. Maintenant, quand il a fermé l'autre application, Angular a repris son port initial.
Ok, il n'y a pas de problème. Mais comme quand il avait commencé à discuter, on lui a demandé s'il voulait modifier le port. Il avait dit oui.
C'est ça.
Ok. It's good. You can. Tu peux continuer.
We can continue.
Okay. Yeah, not an issue. If you have any doubt, you can ask. I'm here to clear your doubts only. Okay. So I'm
Okay,
going to create a, yeah, I'm
okay,
going
okay,
to
let's
create,
go.
so I'm going to create the components. So we have the ngg components, and inside the component, we have the, we have to go and you have to define the component name. So I have go and I have defined over here the, I can go and I can define the header. Okay. I have given the component of header, and I don't want to include this spec.ts file because we are not going to write unit testing over here. So I will go and write like over here, like hyphen escape tests. Okay, skip. Hyphen skip and is equal to true. And you can see it has created the component, and under the components it has created. Now I want to go and display this component. So I need to go and I need to have this over here. So component, and I need to display. So this I don't want. Instead of that, I want to display the header. So I will copy this, paste, and close, save. And now if I go to the UI, so I will see our header works. Now instead of header works, I want to display the header like this. If you can see the header like this. So I will go and copy all this code. You can see we have the code over here. I will go and copy this and I will paste over here in the app.component.style HTML and save over here. And now I want to go and see the UI, and you can see I am getting the UI like this: home, features, price, and the about. Now I want to check in any of the websites about how they have put their tag. On the basis of that also, we can go and we can use. So let me go and open some of that. So like suppose I have opened .NET Bricks. And if you can see over here, they have the different, if I'll go and open Naresh IT. Naresh IT over here. And I will go to this IT. So you can see we have the home, all courses, services, software training, project, insights, careers, about, new batches, and then we have the blog. So in the same way, if you want, you can go and you can create. So like suppose we have the home will be the same. So it will going to have the home content. And this home, we are going to have the courses. Or in the second, we'll go and you'll use about. And then in third, we'll write about the courses. And in fourth, our services. And in fifth, about projects. And then we have the new batches. New batch, if any batch is starting. And then we have the blog. And we have the career options. And we'll go and we'll use this, like we have the project, live project and all that. And we have the online training classroom weekend and the all this we have. So now let's go and create our same as it is. So I will go and close this. And from the beginning, let's go. So we have like home and then we have features. So instead of features, we'll go and use about. And then after about, we are going to refer the courses. So we have home, we have about, we have courses. And then I will go and copy this again, li, and I will write over here. Now we have the about. Okay, 1 minute. So we have home, about, courses. Right, okay. And then we'll provide the services. And then we have our projects. And again, I will go and copy this li, or already I have copied. So I will go and paste. And inside over here, I will include the batches of coming batch. And then again, I will go and write the carriers. And then I will go and write final contact. So website will going to have a contact about. Once I will save this, and now I will go to the UI. So you can see we have home, we have about, courses, services, projects, upcoming batches, contacts, and the contact over here. So upcoming batches. So let me go and make it upcoming batches. So in this anchor tag, you have seen we have the href has been used over here. href over here, href on the product, services, courses. Everywhere we have used the href. And at the start of the course, I have told you the difference between the href versus router link. So when you go and use the href, the page will go and reload. But when you, so Angular has given you the alternate of the href, which is the router link. And when you go and use this router link, so what will going to happen when you go and this router link? So at the by this router link, what it will do, it will go and it will just change your URL address bar and the content. It will not going to change the way you want to go and it will not go and refresh the your page, because refreshing the page means it will go and it will your data will going to be lost. So that's why it will not going to refresh your page. Always it will going to have the URL change and the content change. So how I can go and I can implement? So for that, I need to create the component for each and every, like home, about us, everything. I need to create the component, and dot all I will go and create inside the components folder. So we have already created the header, and in the same way I will go and create. So I will use first, I will go and create the home component. So I will just go and edit this and over here hyphen hyphen skip hyphen paste true, and it will go and it will create the component for me. So we have created the home. Let's go and create the about component, and it will go and it will create the about component over here. In the same way, I will go and I will use the for courses. So about them for courses. COURSES courses. So hyphen is very strict, hyphen test hyphen, and then we have
Please.
yeah, tell me.
I want to know what is the particular to skip test file.
Yeah, so like when you do the, we have implemented some functionality and you want to do the testing, so at that time this spec.ts file is required. Otherwise, this spec.ts file is not required. And we don't have to cover the unit testing in this course. That's why I'm going to skip this file. So the bundle will, I want to reduce the number of files, because this will be, but it will be get added when we are not using. That's why I'm going to, I'm not adding in our Angular application.
Okay. Okay.
And you'll see we have created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 component over here inside the component folder. Now we have created the services. Now let's create the project. Projects. And then we'll create the batches, which will going to have the title of upcoming batches. So over here I will go and create batches. And the batches over here, and then we have the carriers, and then we have the block. So now you can see we have added all the control over here. Now I want to go and create the routing for this one. So for that, we'll use the app routing.module.ts. I will go over here and already the const is created route and the route object which we have seen in our last class. And inside this, I will go and I will create. So already I have told you like it will be going to with the object. And inside this, it will going to have the path. And the path will going to have the blank. And it will go and it will redirect to home. And we have the path match is equal to full. And in the same way, you can go and you can create path and then asterisk, and we have, and see, we have not created the page not found. Like some hacker has gone and he started to do something in the your address bar, and that is not get configured. So you can go and you can show a page which is not found. So let me go and create a page not found component. So I will give over here page not found, page not found component. I will save. Okay. And it has created over here. Now I will go and use components. And in the component, we have the page not found. And then we have path. And then we have the home. And then we have component. And then we have home component. Save. And then I will go over here. And now you can see by default it is, and 1 minute, in home component. Okay. So now we have to go and we have already exported over in the route. Now I have to go to the header component and I have to specify. So in the home, if you can see, we have the href over here, right? So instead of doing the href, I will use router link, and then we have home. And I will go and I will, by default, it will go and it will display the okay. Yeah, 1 minute. And we have to go and we have to display in the our over here, we have to use the router outlet. Router outlet. And now you can see it says the home works. Same way, if you go and create the about us, so once we'll create an about, so it will display about works. If you go and cross, so in the same way you can go and you can do the routing. So now this is one time configure. So router outlet you have done. So we don't require now this one. So just you have to focus on creating all the href you have to turn into the outer link, and you have to give the name, whatever the name you are giving, you have to give the same name which you are giving in the path, this path name. Okay. So whatever the name you are giving over here, same name you have to go and you have to give. So I think you can go and you can implement in the other. I'm giving you this as a homework. So you can see in the other, we have the href, same, all the href, you have to go and you have to make that in the our outer. Can you make this? Can I expect from you that you can go and you can create? Hello. Can I expect from you that you can go and you can create? I'm audible.
Yes, you can do that. You will try.
Yeah, because you see, if you do, then only you're going to learn. I can do
That's
it,
it.
not an issue. I can do it, but that will be not beneficial for you. Now, suppose you want to add some slide like this on the top, like over here, like over here, you want to add the sliding like this. So you can easily go and you can add. You don't have to do anything. You can go, you can add the like the like slide like this. It will be the automatic, and this one by default it will be get created. You can see this one automatically it will be get created. The slide you can see, you can go and you can create over here. So suppose I will go and select this over here, the source code, and we have this div. I will go and copy and I will paste over here. I will go and I will paste over here. Save, and let's see what output we are getting. So we have got that images over here, and once I'll click on next. Okay. So we have used this, and this code is only for the HTML. And if I'll try to, yeah, over here this is working. Okay, we have used some different one. No, this one only we have used. Okay. So we have copied whole the code. And now on the click, we want to go and want to add this. So already we have done. Now let me go and check whether we require to add some libraries to work or okay, API. Yeah, see API we need to go and so this API you need to go and make it available over here. You can see. So you need to use this as well, and you have to do something over here on the listener. You have to go and you have to implement the code. So this is the newer. We don't have to focus on this. So just I have added, and just I was have to show you. So that's why I have added over here. Let me go and delete this. We don't require. We just require to display the content. Previous, next. So I will delete this one, and you can go and you can implement, you can convert all this href into the outer outer
Okay.
layer. And there is an
Okay.
option in from Angular 14, the option of changing the title. So if you see,
We cannot hear you very well.
pardon? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. So from the Angular 14, we have the option. If I am on the home, so I can go and I can change this title. You can see over here. So based on the log, I can go and I can change this one. So how I can go and I can change this? So for that, I have to go to our title and app routing, and then we have title, and then you can go and you can specify. So I will go and I will specify like home. In the same way, let me create other component, which is the path, and then about, and then component, and then we have the about component. Okay, about component. And I will go and I will add a title and about. And I will go and I will save this file. And just for example, I will show you. Now you will see one by default we are in the home. So on the title we have the home. If I'll go and navigate to the, okay, need to change the href 1 minute. Go to the head tag on the top, and over here I need to add a router link, and we have about. And now if I'll go and click on home about, so you can see the title has been changed to about, and then we are on the about over here. In the same way, if I'll go over here on the home, so on the home it is getting changed, and the about is getting changed. So they have, before also we used to set the title, but the way was very large. We need to go and configure that one in a configuration was very, means it was long process. But now from the Angular 14, they have given the as a property title, so you can go and you can use this. Okay. So this was for the today. You go and we'll do the setup, and I will share this recording with you. All the one by one recording I will share with you, and the link which I have shared, just go through there. All the videos of the previous classes all will be updated over there. Okay. So we'll connect
Okay.
tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for joining, and I am sharing the video with you.
Okay. Tomorrow is Saturday.
Okay, then we'll connect on Monday.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
If you are,
Yeah, tell me.
if you can